Hello and welcome to Kev's Taste of Enchantment. Today I want to show you how to make some green chili chicken flautas. And with that, let's get started. I'll show you the ingredients. So we've got ourselves 3 chicken breasts here that have been trimmed. We've got 2 tablespoons of flour, a 1/4 cup of yellow onion, 1½ cups of chicken broth, 1½ cups of diced green chili. If you're unable to get green chili, you could always go to chilimonster.com and get yourself some red and or green chili. We've got some flour tortillas, our queso quesadilla cheese, 2 tablespoons of butter, of course our ever famous seasonings, our garlic, salt, and our cumin. And then over here on the side I've got an extra chopped onion, some tomato and green chilies, some extra green chilies. That's going to be for our loaded guacamole that goes alongside of it. So let's get cooking. Alright, so we've got our 3 chicken breasts here that are boiling, and we've got our butter here that it's melted. What we're going to do is we're going to add our 1/4 cup of onions. We're going to let them saute here for a little bit. I've got to turn the heat up because I turned it down because I didn't want all of my butter to evaporate. We're going to let these guys saute for a little bit. Okay, so we've got our onions sauteed here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to work that around with the onions, and we're going to make ourselves a little roux. So you've got your melted butter, you've got your onions, you've got your flour. Now what we need to do to finish our roux is you got to add your 1½ cups of chicken broth. You want to stir this around really good. Make sure you've got no clumps. Now, like I've said before, I love cooking in iron skillet pans because it retains heat beautifully. You can heat it up, and then you turn the heat down, and the heat will remain. Now, you've got your 1½ cups of green chili. Mix that in really well. Now what we want to do is we want to lower the heat on this and let that simmer for about a good 5 minutes. And alrighty, so we've got our chicken boiled. I chopped it up. You can shred it or chop it, depends on what your preference is. I mixed it in here with our green chili, and I also added my favorite spices, a little bit of garlic salt and a little bit of cumin. Now, to let my creative juices flow, I'm going to have a shot of tequila, a sip of beer. You always want to have some water. Make sure you stay hydrated. My buddy Nick DiPaolo. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the flautas. So we're going to take a flour tortilla. I like to get the medium-sized flour tortillas for this. You're going to want to take a nice generous scoop of your chicken and green chili. Spread it out on the flour tortilla like so. Then you're going to take some of your cheese. For this recipe, I like to use queso quesadilla. Spread a generous amount of cheese crust. And then you want to tuck and roll. And we will do this until we have all of our flautas ready, and then we'll fry them up. Alrighty, so we've got all our flautas ready to fry up. What I've done here is I've got some guacamole. I'm going to make some loaded guacamole today. Let me show you how to do this really quick. We've got our avocado all cut up. Get it in the bowl here. Now for my loaded guacamole, I've got my onion. I'm going to toss a little onion in there. I've got my green chili. We're going to scoop that in there. And I've got my diced tomato with some green chili in there as well. I love my green chili, so I got to put extra in there. So I'm going to mix all of this up. My oil's heating up. We're going to start frying up the flautas, and we'll be right back with the end results. All right, so what you want to do after you've rolled up your flautas is you want to fry them up here in the oil until they're golden brown. Now here is some of the flautas that I've already done. Now, if you want a healthy alternative, I did these 3 in my air fryer. I brushed them lightly with oil, fried them up in the air fryer, and they are just as crispy as the ones that have been deep fried. Alrighty, so here's the finished product. We've got some green chili, chicken, cheesy goodness right here. We'll cut into this sucker and let you see what it looks like. Now we're going to let Daniel go ahead and try. We've got some loaded guacamole, some homemade salsa, and some Spanish rice. Come on over and give it a try, Daniel. All right, Daniel, let me know what you think.
I'm gonna try this. I'm dipping in some salsa. Hot. Pretty good. Calm down. Okay, if you don't like spicy stuff, you might not like this, but you should give it a try. It's pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10.